Guys, what's going to happen in crypto for the rest of 2024 and through to around Q1 of 2025? I'm going to talk about that right here in this video. I'm going to show you the data, the basis for our predictions, and also our track record of our accurate predictions coming from 2022 through to today, just so that A, you know what's going to happen in the future, or likely to happen, and so you can make better decisions that might help you make more money. And secondly, well, part of the thing is you have to figure out, am I somebody that's just talking shit? Do I actually know my stuff? Do I accurately predict on a consistent basis or not? If you know that, the stuff we're talking about today is likely to happen, then it just helps build confidence. So anyways, address the elephant in the room for a second. I'm just one of hundreds of thousands of people, accounts, channels that posts about what they think is going to happen in the future, whether it's in stocks, in crypto, whatever. My area of specialization is in crypto. I'm a Bitcoin miner. I've been exposed to crypto since 2017, but I really worked up my skills and got really good at forecasting by around about 2022. And so if you check my Twitter, x.com, I'll put the username there, scroll back through to around about December 2021, where I was saying either this is where the top of Bitcoin's cycle is this time, or it's going to hit $150,000, something like that. And then in January 2022, I then said, okay, it broke 45K, we're not going to hit 100 grand. Is down from here. Next time to buy is the end of 2022, right? And then in the end of 2022, around October, November-ish, we were telling people, buy as much Bitcoin as you can. We are buying Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners, the machines that generate Bitcoins. And through 2023, we're just accumulating a hell of a lot of Bitcoin. A lot of Bitcoin. And of course, in October, we then started saying, October 2023, we then posted on our Indonesian channel that altcoins are likely to go ballistic from here. At the time, we publicly mentioned Ethereum and Dogecoin, but in our VIP channel, so we have a Telegram community with members in it, we're posting coins such as Lithium, Rio, coins like these that were doing 10x's, 5x's, in Lithium's case 20x. And so we were taking advantage of altcoin season pretty well. And more recently, in June of 2024, so this has just happened, I'm recording this on the 30th of June, and we called this on the 6th of June. In our VIP channel, we said, Bitcoin looks a bit bearish here. Long term is still up, but short term it's probably going to correct. Don't take any long positions, don't leverage yourself, don't take any debts. Just if you're buying and you're holding for long term, just hold it, hodl diamond hands. And if you're new, then probably wait on your money. And so what happened was Bitcoin went down from $72,000, which was at that time a new all-time high. And it's gone down to, as I'm writing or as I'm recording, it's down. At the very low was 58,000. Our public prediction was down to 61,000, so we're off by about $3,000. And right now, so it's been about a week since we called that, we've been buying a hell of a lot of altcoins. And that's a major clue to what's happening next. We do strongly suggest, and I'll put a disclaimer on, this is not financial advice, it's not investment advice, it's just personal opinion. But our data does show that this is not the end of the bull run of crypto, 2024, 2025, okay? Our official prediction, and we've posted this on this Money Maximalist channel a while back, our official prediction is around 2025, that's the peak. But that being said, it's not as straightforward as, oh, it's up only from here. It's not that simple. You see, the reason why we're able to predict so accurately every single move from $72,000 per Bitcoin down to 61,000, which is where it's at right now. If you look at what we're posting in the VIP channel, my editors will put this in chronological order for you, right? It was literally 72,000 down. And then here we said, okay, all the long positions, they're exhausted, they've been liquidated. Now it's time to liquidate the shorts, back up, right? Shorts have been liquidated, back down, right? And we did that over and over and over again, all the way down to 61,000, where we said, okay, go aggressive, buy as much as you can. Now, how was I able to predict that so accurately? Well, you have to look at my history to get the answer. So in 2020, I was at that time a digital marketer, primarily for my source of income. I've been exposed to crypto since 2017, but I was an uneducated crypto, I basically lost all my money in that cycle. Okay. Now in the 2020-2021 cycle, we knew we needed income as much as we could to take advantage of the crypto cycle, right? And so I was a digital marketer. I took on a client, and that client happened to be one of Indonesia's most successful and largest traders in all of Indonesia, right? And he happened to have a brokerage firm as well that he runs and generates income from by getting other people to place orders at that broker, to do futures trading, to do trades on gold, on whatever. And it was that experience, having been on the inside of that team, helping them raise their income, raise their leads, and increase their business success. But it was through that I got a very deep understanding of how markets work. From the mouths and the perspectives of people that run the show. In the world of any financial markets, every financial market out there is manipulated. That is the truth, okay? The price of silver is manipulated, the price of real estate is manipulated, the price of Bitcoin is also manipulated. There is no market out there where the prices are not manipulated. Now, Bitcoin is a decentralized coin, yes it is, okay? So ownership of Bitcoin is not manipulated, but the price of Bitcoin is. Now, who's it manipulated by? Well, that's what we call a market maker. That's what we call a liquidity provider. In the world of crypto, that's mostly your big exchanges and some financial institutions, okay? Black. No, that's just a joke. But there are entities, there are people, there are big shots, big whales out there that do manipulate price. And how they manipulate is before the big run happens to go up, right? Before everything moons upwards, they have to make sure that everybody's lost most of their money, all right? Let's say you're an investor with $100,000, okay? You're planning to 10x that, 20x that this crypto cycle, 2024, 2025, right? If the exchanges fail to take your money first, if the exchanges fail to leave you out, and then you take a long position, that's trading lingo, but basically you take on leverage, you do a trade that if it goes up a little bit, you profit a lot, right? One of those trades. If it went up straight away, all the exchanges, all the liquidity providers, all the market makers, they would be losing money. They would be giving it away to people that took long positions. Do you understand? And so they can't afford that. They can't allow you to profit like that. And so they have to manipulate it so that you think it's going up. It looked like it was just about to break an all-time high. Perfect time to long, right? And what happened? It went down just as we predicted. And the whole way down, if you look at the chat, how we predicted every move is because we were talking and looking at the charts in the eyes of a liquidity provider, a market maker who wants to take your money. That's how we knew. And that relates to what's going to happen next. This is now end of June 2024. We're entering July. Now that most people that were aggressively trading have wiped their money, like they're down to close to zero. If they had 100 grand, they're probably down to 10 grand now, right? It's that kind of talk. Now the liquidity providers and market makers, they don't care if you take a long position when you've got $10,000 left. At the most, you get it back to $100,000, while they, the market makers, have used your $90,000 that they took to buy coins that go up 10x, 20x, etc. So they've made the money, you're left with just, at best, breaking even, okay? So they don't care if you buy, but the market makers they need to buy spot the coins that they want to pump up, right? So we're not talking just Bitcoin here, we're talking all the small coins, right? All these altcoins that could do 100, maybe not 100x, 50x, 20x, 10x, that sort of talk. In order to get that much money, right? We used Grok, which is X's AI, and we said, how much money was liquidated from crypto in the month of July? And the answer was 1.5 billion or something like that, right? So they've got billions of dollars to spend on coins, and not enough people want to sell spot the actual Bitcoin itself, the actual Ethereum itself. And so they have to manipulate the markets so that other markets, S&P 500s, NASDAQ, etc., those markets look sexier than crypto. So they have to make it boring. And that's why our prediction for at least July, maybe August, and possibly September, but for at least July, likely August, right? The markets will probably go sideways. It'll look very, very boring for most people. And what'll happen is there's going to be moves in other markets, whether, I don't know what it's going to be. It might be real estate, it might be gold, it might be some other market out there is going to look more attractive, the new shiny bell, the shiny whistle, compared to crypto. And that's what's going to make people go, oh my God, I regret going into crypto. I'm going to sell my spot. I'm going to sell my Bitcoins, Ethereums, Dogecoins, Solanas, etc. To who? To the exchanges, to the liquidity providers, to the people that took the money from traders, right? It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a few months. But heading into November election, so September, October, November, that's where we see things really kick off. That's where we're gonna see the markets really shoot through the roof. And traditionally, so I'm gonna show my charts here. I might do this in a separate video, like in more detail, but you have charts like the total 2 chart, total 3 chart, and that just shows the value of the altcoin markets. And then you have BTCD, which is your Bitcoin dominance chart. And generally during alt season, altcoins outperform drastically, okay? Now, to give you a teaser, the most recent one that we were buying the other day, it was on I think it was about the 22nd of July, 23rd, but I'll get the exact date from the Telegram channel. We were buying MOG, M-O-G, at 0 point, and then there were like 6 zeros at the back. and then 9 something something something. Within 4 days or 5 days, it doubled to 18. MOG is one of the ones that will probably do 10x from when we were buying it. 10x, 20x, 30x. Okay, but there's a whole lot of them. Now, if you would like to delve deeper into that, we do have a community around this. We call it the VIP community, but all members that join in the Money Maximalists mastermind group will get access to that VIP channel as well. So there'll be a link somewhere that you can click for that. But that's probably what's going to happen. It's going to go sideways, bore people out, make you sell it off right on spot. It's going to run up really, really quick and leave most people left behind because they were too bored and distracted somewhere else. And I would say the peak would be around about Q1 2025 for altcoins, not for Bitcoin, for altcoins, okay? That's where most altcoins would have made their highs, their tops. And then after that, you'll have other things going through towards the end of 2025. And that's where the final peak will be, okay? But I hope that helps you guys out. I know it's a bit detailed, it was a bit long, and you need to cross-check first before you take on anything from this video. First of all, assume I'm wrong. I put a disclaimer out there that I'm not giving any advice, financial or investment kind of advice. It's just my own opinions. But you do need to cross-check with data how accurate I am at giving these kinds of predictions, okay? If you speak a different language, Indonesian, check out Mindstack, our Indonesian channel. We have a long history since 2022 of highly accurate calls. And if you're only speaking in English, then probably the best place is Twitter and then our VIP channel as well. When you join the VIP channel, you can see all the history from when we started it in April 2023, okay? So that's available to you. You can click the link if you'd like to join in, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.